Whispering because I don't want to scare away a deer.
My boyfriend organized a trip for us to celebrate me hitting 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I captured some moments of the trip because I feel like people my age, whenever they think about a weekend away, it always involves a party in Amsterdam or another big city. Nothing wrong with that, and if this describes you, I'm not judging you. I just wanted to share an alternative way of spending your time. So in this video, I'm going to give you an idea of how to recharge, and by recharge I mean like completely feeling invigorated after the experience and spend a not so corny weekend in the Netherlands. My boyfriend and I got completely tired of the city vibe. There is just so many stimuli and it's hard to remain centered when so many things are going around. I don't know about you, but I feel completely refreshed after having spent some time in nature. The city doesn't quite affect me the same way. So we traded city to nature and went to Otterlo, the Hoge Veluwe National Park. Otterlo is a peaceful village in the province Gelderland. We came there by car. I noticed buses there, so I guess it's accessible by bus, but it's easier by car. Probably no one would ever know about this place if it was not for the Hoge Veluwe National Park. The vibe it's giving is peaceful and wild. Everybody there is just so kind and welcoming. They waved us Goedemorgen to the extent that my boyfriend was like, Tanya, it feels like I have so many friends here. It's very different to Eindhoven, the place where I live, because in Eindhoven the pace of life is a little bit higher and the average age in Otterlo is a little bit older. Both points make sense, of course, because Eindhoven is the 5th biggest city in the Netherlands, while Otterlo is just a village with a population of 2,000 people. Food-wise, I noticed that they serve a lot of stews, deer meat and mushrooms. We ordered a goat cheese salad and it was not what I expected. It was very lekker, but it was more like a mushroom salad. We stayed at the hotel called the Sterrenberg Hotel in Otterlo, and oh my goodness, it was just perfect. Our room was spacious and comfy, and just 10 meters away there is a sauna and swimming pool. There is actually 3 types of sauna. One is the Finnish sauna. It's a dry sauna with the temperature set at 80 to 100 degrees Celsius. I set my personal record for being there for 20 minutes. Steam room, it's a moist sauna that helps moisturize your skin and reduce soreness of the muscles. I would usually go there after the Finnish sauna. Infrared light sauna. It's a very difficult name to pronounce. Basically, it's the red light sauna. This one is located in the swimming pool area and helps with heart health and blood pressure. There was also something, it's not really a sauna, but it's warm stone beds. So you basically lay on these warm stone beds. I was watching animals on the TV, drinking tea. It was just incredible. We arrived Friday evening and frankly speaking, I was fairly stressed. I was quite stressed, but once I got off the sauna, I felt so rejuvenated and refreshed. My mind was a little bit more clear and I was like, does it really matter what I'm worried about? Why am I obsessing over something that means nothing on the grand scheme? Heads up, the saunas in the Netherlands are naked. I'm not sure if you're aware of it and if it's a deal breaker for you as an expert, but it is what it is. How comfortable do you feel in a naked sauna as a Dutch? I'm really curious because I thought that every Dutch person feels at ease being naked at a sauna, but I noticed that even Dutchies try to cover themselves up once they get off the sauna room, so I guess they're not feeling exactly comfortable. But let me know. I think I did not mention that the Sterrenberg Hotel is an adult-only hotel, so it was not too loud and too crowded because they also have only 40 rooms. I could not find any scientific research or any ranking supporting this, but the ChatGPT advised me that the Dutch people can be perceived relatively loud in comparison to other cultures. Have you noticed that? For example, in sauna, I would be whispering, but the Dutch would speak at a higher volume. To me, it feels unnecessarily loud. Like, it's okay if it's in the bar or club, but not in the sauna. But yeah, I guess it's another thing that you just have to put up with if you live in the Netherlands. If you want to go there with kids, then the Sterrenberg Hotel is not the place for you because they don't allow kids, but maybe consider renting a house in Europe parks. We chose against this because we wanted some quiet time. But if you have kids, I guess your priorities are different. I've heard from people with kids that they're like, if my kid is happy, I am happy too. So maybe consider this option then. On Friday evening, I chose not to drink alcohol because it just felt wrong to be in nature and do sauna experience and then put alcohol into my body. It just felt wrong. So I think that helped me wake up early and fresh, do some yoga, spend some time in the sauna, and only then have breakfast. I don't know if you can relate, but to me it feels like having some time in the morning for myself, especially before breakfast, feels particularly great. Feels like I'm on top of the world and I'm really in control of my life. Talking about breakfast, the hotel serves quite a huge breakfast. But again, agree to disagree, my boyfriend would say it's just enough. And then it was finally the time to explore the Hoge Veluwe National Park. To enter the national park, you need to pay entrance fees, which was €12.30 per adult as of March 2023. What stood out to me about the park is its diverse landscape, which includes forest, heathlands, sand dunes, and small lakes. In some parts, it looked like Wild West. Just imagine, Wild West in the Netherlands. It's so cool. The park was established in 1935 by a wealthy Dutch businessman Anton Kroller and his wife Helena Muller. The couple had passion for art and nature, and you can see that's been translated into the park because the park has both a nature reserve and so nature and museum art. My boyfriend and I were really enthusiastic about greeting a deer, but they hide during the day, so we haven't seen any deer and any animal, to be honest, only birds.
Yeah, it would be better if it was hiking shoes.
This is the moment when we realized how unprepared we came to the park because we did not have any hiking boots. We also did not bring any food, which we should have, because it was quite upsetting to having to leave the park only because we are hungry. Like, not the park, but a particular place in the park. We had to go back at some point because we just were starving. They say you don't go to high-class restaurants to eat, but to enjoy the art, kind of hinting that the food is art. I'll show you so you can judge by yourself what we got. Would you be 50, 80 or 100% full after this experience? For me, it was enough. My boyfriend said, it's just gonna get me through the night. But the experience was fun. It was really romantic as well. Before every course, they would tell you a story about the food, which was a little bit fun, but I guess it's a cool game to play once in a while. And of course, we did cheers with our glasses of water to me hitting 1,000 subscribers. If you want to support me, this is the moment to hit that subscribe button because it will greatly help my channel. What I appreciate about this hotel is that they let you use the facilities even after the checkout. So again, we started our morning with yoga and tea in the balcony, the same extensive breakfast, and then went on a walk to the park. Not to the Hoge Veluwe National Park, because as I said before, you have to pay to enter. And in my opinion, it's not worth it if you go on a 1 or 2 hour walk. There is still enough space to explore wild trails and go on walks free of charge. After the walk, we went to the sauna again. Pro tip, maybe don't plan too much after the sauna because you're gonna be quite tired or just like, relaxed. We went to Nijmegen after the sauna because my boyfriend had never been to the city and it was on our way home, so we thought, why not? So for me, the rule now is sauna, relax, no exploration of a new city, no nothing. Otterlo with the Hoge Veluwe National Park was phenomenal. I highly recommend it if you feel run down and you need a peaceful moment to regain your strength and gather your thoughts. The park must be nicer without the rain, because yeah, we experienced the typical Dutch weather. And also it must be nicer when it's greener, which only means that we're gonna get back in late spring or summer. If you're looking for ideas on what to do in the Netherlands during this season, I suggest you watch this video, because this video will give you some non-usual ideas on what to do in the Netherlands during this time.